management. FE5 basically says, you're poor, you have nothing, and if you want something, steal it. And thus the capture command was born. So that is how they're very different than the rest of the games. Is the economy and the just different parts of them are different, but they're very different. But that said, there's still SRPGs, there's still Fire Emblem games, so there's a lot that they have in common with games.
Right. Let me just
So are you gonna try to install that mod now, or what are you gonna try to do?
Okay, hold on. Axor is going to like the new title I just made for this. Hi, Saigon Man.
Oh no.
Psychomantis? Sorry, that's a completely different...
Alright, you might be starting to get what some of my opinion is, Axor.
I get it.
Yes.
The magic MacGuffin jewels that give you magic powers that are supposedly somehow weaker than the villains because he's not the villain.
The ones where they literally copy-paste the exact same cutscene, even for the character that is explicitly socially and psychologically connected to the main antagonist, they just don't change a goddamn thing.
Because I think they justify it being a reference to an older game.
Anyway, and I think it's just lazy.
Which, honestly, at a certain point, fair. That's the problem with new games. Is new games?
We're not talking about Fire Emblem.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but that's the problem with like old games versus new games. Is like new games, like old games. Sometimes you get to something that's lazy or half-assed, and you're like, yeah, this game was designed for like $3 using like 6 different cardboard.
We're talking
together.
Okay.
Whereas,
Okay, we're talking.
We're talking about a game that had like 6 years of development, one of the biggest development teams I've ever seen.
That's why you should probably let me finish.
It also had directors that refused to change the formula because they only wanted to do iteration and not actually change things.
I know. That's
Sorry, yes, I know. Yeah.
Because
let it finish.
Like in an old game, like that's the reason. It's like, okay, the designers was cheap because the game was designed for $3, and like everyone was working on 20 Red Bulls to finish it. Whereas like new games, it's like you had $20 million and a top-line design team and 6 different supercomputers to make one like woman's boobs physics juggle. Like you have no excuse for your laziness.
Like you couldn't add character side quest lines.
Right, exactly. Like that's my thing. Is like old games are just funny because they're just built different, and if something stupid happens, you're like, yeah, it's because the designer was bored and just like he's like, fuck it, I want to go home today.
Like, I understand for the game we're talking about, they spent like 5 years perfecting a physics engine that amazes actual game designers to this day.
It amazes actual engineers.
Duke Nukem forever. No, I'm kidding.
No, but yeah. Anyways, it's very clear where the focus went, and it's very unfortunate. Anyways, so.
Seems the focus often goes there, unfortunately.
Anyways, well, except I have some other criticisms, but that's another issue. Anyways, hello, we're...
Deny it.
What are we talking about?
I just said, but you didn't deny it.
Well, I didn't even hear what you said, I think.
No, I just said, but you didn't deny it to my...
No, what was your previous comment? I think I must have misheard.
Oh, the one about, the problem being that they spent all their money on designing the female characters.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, okay, they spent a lot of money designing a specific female character in this one, but they didn't go on the same. Well,
I'm lost.
I'm talking about Pura. Anyways.
I mean, they had the design in previous versions.
I know, but I don't know why, but she just got so much more popular in Tears of the Kingdom, which is what we're talking about.
You actually meet her.
Hey, Flo.
Meet her directly.
Hi, Flotail, how are you? Anyway, so, we are going to attempt on my completely legitimate Game Boy to install a completely legitimate alteration that will allow me to do the Untold, experience both routes in this game, so that I can completely roll the game with Seth in 2 very slightly different ways.
Well, no, because you can only send Seth on one route.
Oh, okay, never mind.
God, what would actually be difficult?
Well, yes. So, since we've mentioned Seth, we might as well talk about Seth.
Well, let's...
Boom, you need to get the screwdriver, the tiny screwdriver, and then the super glue.
The what?
We're gonna mod your Game Boy. Come on,
Oh,
let's take
yes,
it apart.
Oh,
Let's do this.
I tried that once, actually. The D-pad on my 3DS was janky, so I was going to replace it, and then I tried, and it didn't work, so I had to do something else also janky to fix it.
But in this case, we're gonna need that tiny screwdriver, or the big screwdriver for the screen, the super screw for what it fucks up.
I'm gonna pull out my my Skyward Sword sleeve, Nintendo 3DS, and I think I can use some of the screws in this to fix it. All right.
Okay.
So I'm pulling out my 3DS now, and I don't even remember where the on button is. Oh, there you are.
Well, if you're pulling out your 3DS, it's already going to be really hard to play this game since this is a Game Boy Advance game.
I know, but it has a Game Boy cartridge.
Did the 3DS have a backwards compatibility? I don't know.
Yes, it does.
Some versions did.
Okay,
Well, I have the XL, which didn't have it, but yeah.
I have been able to turn on my 3DS for the first time in, I think, 6 years, and it is perfectly charged and perfectly working. What games do I have installed?
It's surprisingly functional. They're pretty good.
I have Metroid Samus Returns and Shovel Knight Treasure Trove installed. Everything else, I guess, was on my other SD card.
Alright, both are good games.
I have a folder called Don't Use, which has like Mii's Plaza and Nintendo Zone and the camera and such, because why would you ever use those?
Because the Mii's are both the greatest and worst creation known to man.
That's true. Anyways, so I'm going to turn this off so that I can cannibalize the screws to fix and mod this completely legitimate Nintendo Game Boy. Alright, so we are now entering the modding and hijacking, cracking stage. It's surprisingly easy to crack a 3DS, you know? And
you know what you're doing? Probably, yeah, actually.
It's an older meme. It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out.
It's a finer vintage.
Yes. Anyway, so please pass the thing along.
I did. It's in chat.
What?
I did.
Where?
That video isn't random. It's in the description link for that video.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
I think you forgot that bit there earlier. But
I did not hear you.
I mentioned it. Like, there's no. I wouldn't just randomly throw a video in with no con. I mean,
no,
I actually would throw. I would 100% throw a video.
Okay, so I assume we're not doing. If you just want no route split, I assume no lunatic mode.
So the lunatic mode is just using the Une randomizer, which is really fun, by the way. We should play around with that sometime. But basically using that to increase enemy growths that the particular YouTuber did as a challenge, because FE8's an easy game. So he's like, well, what if I just gave the enemies like 80% growth buffs? You don't want to play it that way for the first game, so I would just do the non-lunatic mode one, but there can still be a route split mod there.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. I see the route split mode, normal mode. I'm guessing I just do the route split patch, or do I copy both things?
Wait, there are two things? Like I said, I've never done this, so I don't actually...
Okay, so there's... Here, I'm just gonna share my screen with you.
Oops.
Here we go.
Oh, wait, no, How do I don't want to share the whole screen, because then you can see stuff.
I'll just take a look myself. Let's see here. It looks like there is a route split patch. Okay, yeah, no, you only need one. You only need the no lunatic mode route split patch. You don't need anything else.
Okay, will do.
Basically, there's three things. There's three things there. One is the lunatic mode route split patch. One is the non-lunatic mode route split patch, and the other one is lunatic mode without the route split. But that one's actually easy to make yourself because you can just do it in Une, which is
okay. So I'm going to how do I download this? Okay,
you click the link,
then
there's a video on how to patch it. Also in the description.
Oh god. Okay, wait, hold on. I have to watch another video?
I mean, if you want, I can skim through it and see if it makes sense to me. Give me a sec.
Well, so I think I should probably close the current Game Boy I have open, right? Just so avoid any...
You probably don't need to, because the option to do it is going to be in there anyway.
Okay, so I have the normal mode, so do I need to extract this, or... Okay, let me pull up the video that you sent to me.
Yeah, I'm watching the video now, basically.
I'm doing so too. This should have been done ahead of time, but I'll be honest, I've had a long day. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, let's hope you can play the game and have fun.
Yes. God, YouTube is just not working at all for me right now.
Okay, it's working for me. I have a mute.
It's working. It's just like not working well.
Alright, well, people are going to have a very fun time. Get ready to listen to the video tutorial. Help me, Internet Man. You're my only hope.
Oh my god. Yeah, YouTube is just not... YouTube is like lagging for me. I have to reload a page every time.
Alright, well, it's... I'm watching...
Do it for me then.
I'm watching the video now already.
Yeah, I know I am
it might be your region, man, I think.
I just wish YouTube would like not suck.
Guys, fellas, I'm already listening to this soothing Dutch voice.
Oh, so he downloaded a secondary program. Interesting.
The layers and layers of modding.
Interesting.
So we're now streaming me listening to a video.
We're basically doing a tech dev stream. We're basically doing a troubleshooting stream.
Huh. That's interesting.
Good thing I have midnight.
Interesting.
Okay, I need to open a UPS patch? Okay.
It looks like it's functionality there, but it's not. Let me see. It's also possible that your totally legitimate Game Boy already might have this file available.
How could I check?
It would be under options, and you should just see an option to patch in a UPS file. I mean, there's import, for example, battery file, game code. Like, I have options to import stuff.
I don't see that here. Here, I'm gonna share my screen with you so you can.
Discord will probably factor it out, so you probably see it. You can just. I mean, you have what? Let me just do a Google search for you. What are you using? MBA?
I'm using MGBA.
All right. Let me.
Yes, I know this is very interesting, Folktail. Please contain your excitement.
Well, it's with some people, just not me.
I think it's interesting. I just think it's something we probably should have before we started the stream.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have time. Also, for maximum sensory overgrowth, I'm going to play the video at the same time as the music.
Yeah, it looks like you may have to get the patch, or that was also linked in the thing.
Okay,
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's terribly difficult. I've just never done this because I haven't...
Alright, I'm gonna listen to a second video at the same time for maximum confusion. So how do I I download the patch.
You already have the patch, I think.
Oh, I do?
In that video you were watching, how to play mods, hacks, in that video that you were watching, in the description, I think there is a link to what you need. I assume the video explains it.
Yeah, it's the route switch patch, no lunatic mode.
Well, you already have the patch. You just need the tool that patches the file into the game.
Oh, no UPS. I see it. Whoops. Okay, this doesn't look fishy.
Most Fire Emblem fan sites look fishy.
Okay, where is the actual, like, download button? I don't see it.
I don't know, I've never done this, I told you. FE8 Hard feels like a real FE game. FE8 Hard is still really easy. But yes, you should play on Hard because this game is...
Oh, download. Okay, there we go.
It's too user-friendly.
Basically, you know, we mentioned Seth, and I'm going to talk about Seth. Seth is probably one of the two best Jagans in the series, the other one being Titania from FE9. I would say between the two, Seth is probably a bit better. The reason being that Seth is basically endgame viable at base. Seth joins you in the beginning of the game, in the first chapter, and he can, even if he gets 0% growths, he is still just probably one of the best units in the game. Even when other units catch up by the end of the game, again, assuming that he hasn't grown at all, which he will have, he's still pretty good. Whereas Titania has really good bases and really good growths, but she does still kind of need a few growths to actually be viable in the end game. And she can get those growths. But
Question.
That's why Seth is probably better, just flat out. Yes.
So I have downloaded the zip for the UPS tool, so I need to...
That you need to extract.
Extract to...
wherever you want it.
No, I know. I'm just trying to find the... Goes to boring stuff. And that is... Okay, so I've got it downloaded and extracted, so now I can go to null and UPS. I open that.
You can follow the steps in the video now.
Okay, cool. Bear with me, everyone. as we listen to Mecha tech support. So. No, Chick-fil-A, I'm not gonna watch your fucking stupid ads. Stop downloading no homophobic causes. You suck.
Just
EVE Online, you're
bro.
EVE Online. Okay, EVE Online, you're slightly less horrible, which is not saying something given how
EVE
horrible.
Online is the do your taxes simulator.
It's also the cost people enormous amounts of real world money. When you blow up
themselves.
No, I'm not saying by like it's not even what the game does. It's like people just like fucking blowing it up or stealing it.
Yeah. No, I mean yeah.
Okay, so I have the and stake. Okay, you named it the sacred texts. Okay. So okay, hold on. Okay, so a clean Game Boy file. So I need to copy the. I need to copy the sacred stones.
You can always you don't actually have to copy it. You can just use the one you have because you haven't done anything with it. And quite frankly, if you mess it up, well, you know where to get it again.
Okay, so just hold on. Let me close this. So I take the route split patch. Right, I have the route split patch, and I have.
I told you I've never done this. It's up to you. It's all on you.
All right. Well, we're working through this together, fellas, and yes, it's now all black. All right. Let's listen to Mecha again.
Pretty straightforward to me, and that's about all I can really say.
Wait a second, you can't hear Mecha because I don't have desktop audio being captured. Never mind.
That's fine. I didn't need to hear him. I've heard.
No, but there was a period of about 2 minutes when I was intentionally playing 3 of his videos at once for maximum confusion in chat, and I was wondering why nobody was reacting, and I realized that's why.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so I have. No, I don't see NUPS. So yeah, I don't see that in NUPS. Oh wait, UPS patcher. Okay, yes, apply UPS patch to a file, and then I find the oh god, where did I find? Okay, that's in downloads. So route split patch, normal mode. And then oh, whoops. Okay, I see. I did it in the wrong order. Okay.
Heavens, not the wrong order.
Okay, so I have the fire, the Tears of the Kingdom, the Secret Stones, and then I have all this. This needs to go into no. Why? Okay, hold on a second. Why is it in okay, hold on. It's not showing up. Give me a moment. Oh, wait, I think I need to extract the, yeah, I gotta extract the, patch to...
Oh, I guess, yes, if you want to do it that way, then it looks like you might have to extract the patch.
Well, that's fine.
I usually don't, because that's an extra step, and God, I don't want to do that.
Okay, and then if a file... Okay, let me see.
God, it's Friday for all sorts of different reasons.
Yes, fuck, it's Friday. All right, patch doesn't match the file. Okay, it says patch doesn't match the file. Patching canceled.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know what that means.
Hold on. So that's a .zip file. Oh wait, no, it's because one's a .zip and one's a .eps file.
Oh yeah, you don't want to use the .zip. You do need to extract both of them from the zips and use the actual files in the zip.
Okay, whoops. Okay.
Yeah, so obviously a zip file would not work for this. Would not work for this sort of thing.
Yes, I have realized. All right, the 8 zip file, please extract to that same folder. Okay, now that should work.
There's a whole lot of things in this beverage that I am just not tasting.
So I just take the .gba file, right?
Yes.
Okay. Patching is done, and then now I go, according to this Dutch guy. Okay, so now I open the Game Boy, and then I load the ROM of...
Well, have you finished patching it?
I just patched the ROM. I just said patching has been done.
Okay, it said patch successful? Then yes, presumably opening the ROM is fine. Not that you'll be able to tell up until the route split. But,
okay, well that's going to be a problem.
No, the route split's at like chapter 6, and they're not that hard.
Okay, well
you can always just make a save before you start that chapter, and if we mess it up, we can just go back to that save and like repatch it and make it work.
All right, cool. Well, if that's the case, then let's get started with...
Hypothetically, anyway, I don't know how this thing works.
All right, fair enough. Then if that's the case, let's get started, finally, with...
Fire Emblem 8, The Sacred Stones.
Fire Emblem, Tears of the Kingdom, Demon King, Secret Stone. So that was the Imprisoning War. You are my descendant, the sage.
Psycho Mantis.
I kind of got over like the repeat thing because I just start skipping the cutscene.
I was just going with a donkey reference instead.
Well, that guy can't play video games, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, he can. He's just really good at breaking video games.
He's also just a total asshole.
He has bad opinions.
Yeah, he's.
I wouldn't say that. I would say
there's a list of basically shit where he basically, because he didn't like a game, he talked shit on it, but then he played actually bad designed games, and he liked them, so he said only good things about them.
Well,
but you do know he's mostly a comedian, right? Like most, like.
But he only says that he only says that when he has bad takes, though.
That's not true.
Yeah, no,
I will say almost all of his videos are for comedy. Very few of what his videos are actually like, I am playing this game seriously and seriously reviewing it. And I don't agree with a lot of his opinions. I think he gives way too much praise to Mario, for example. But I do think that most of what he does is very deliberately shitting on things for the sake of comedy. And I can respect that.
Yeah.
He doesn't really portray that.
I'm just kind of over that style of comedy because it's just so abrasive and just kind of feels mean-spirited at this point.
I find it surprisingly creative compared to other things. Like, I've seen just the crude, brash, and abusive, like, haha, bad words funny. But I have to give him credit for not really doing that. His insults tend to be a lot more creative. Are we talking about comedy?
I'm not talking... Yes, we are talking about comedy. I'm not talking about him, like, swearing too much. I just think he just comes off as, like, an ass... the kind of, like, abrasive asshole in terms of, like, I'm going to shit on as much as possible because that is content and funny. And he probably is very sincere about it. He's very sincere about that, but I also don't think that
he's
excuses
a happily married man.
Yeah, he's a happily married
man.
Anyways, in terms of him being an asshole, like he's a lot better about it now, but he used to just be like a straight up toxic dickweed.
I mean, on the one hand, he was a troll, but on the other hand, he was trolling in Call of Duty and Battlefield and
League of Legends.
And I can't really blame someone for trolling in any of those games because, like, I mean, come on, it's Call of Duty. Like, if you get called racist swear words on Call of Duty, like, that's not your fault. That's Call of Duty's fault.
Well, that doesn't mean it should be accepted. But anyway, so we are getting started.
I can't blame a YouTuber for that. That's entirely the fault of the game. Like,
fair. Anyways, we are getting started with Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. I will be playing on hard, as I always do, pretty much.
Well, yeah. I mean, also this game is just.
Also, yes, I'm aware this is the easiest of the Game Boy Advance era games, and probably the easiest Fire Emblem ever.
No, FE9's up there too.
Okay, fair enough.
Between the two, honestly, I don't. FE9's weird because it's really easy, and then there's a massive difficulty spike at the final boss.
Oh yeah.
But,
anyways,
they're not too. They're both pretty easy. But yeah, I would just difficult. Let's just get into it.
Hold on a second. Alright, difficult. No data. Prologue, the fall of Hane. In an age long past, evil flooded over the land. Creatures awash in the dark tide ran wild, pushing mankind to the brink of annihilation. In its despair, mankind appealed to the heavens, and from a blinding light came hope. The sacred stones. These 5 glorious treasures held the power to dispel evil. The hero, Grotto, and his warriors used the sacred stones to combat evil's darkness. They defeated the demon king and sealed his soul away within the stones. With the darkness imprisoned, peace returned to Magaville. But this peace would not last.
And that's because war never changes.
Yeah, is that only when you're doing it with nukes?
I mean...
That looks suspiciously like Elebe, the continent of Magaville.
No, it's not. You see...
Is that mirrored Europe?
No, you see, the mountain ranges in this red one east-west, not north-south. Completely... Well, they run north-south, not east-west. Completely different. See, Etruria is a northern frosty country, so the mountains are up north. Completely different.
Okay.
Is there... Yeah.
It looks kind of just like... It looks like China in terms of country shape.
Does it?
I mean, a little bit. Depends on if you count, quote-unquote, Inner
more
Mongolia.
U.S. Like, that big dip in the middle
true.
would be the Great Lakes. Like, this looks more like U.S. than anything else. It's just they put Florida on the West Coast for some reason.
Yeah. Snake, do you believe love can blossom even on the battlefield? God, poor Otacon, man. Although he does end up with... he absolutely ends up with Snake, and I take no other interpretations, so I guess it didn't end too badly for him. But he just had like a string of dead partners until then. Anyways, for some 800 years, a quiet peace reigned in the absence of the terrible darkness. The sacred stones have been passed from generation to generation. Nations have been built around their power and their legacy. The kingdom of Hane, ruled by Fado, the peerless warrior king. The kingdom of Frelia, ruled by Hayden, the venerable sage king.
He's not a sage, by the way. He's actually a ranger. That's his class.
Oh,
just
cool.
just FYI.
Nice. The kingdom of Johanna, ruled by Ismaer, queen of the White Dunes. Oh, it's Priscilla grown up.
I mean, interesting,
okay.
Of course.
I was gonna say it's Priscilla as a mill, and that's probably inappropriate.
I mean,
it just means she actually reached the end of her life for once.
Alright,
no, Priscilla. I mean, unless you kill her in the game, there's no reason she dies.
I more meant just like actually has a happy partner in any life at all.
Also, it
does have a child. It's true.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
She does. This is also Balding Zephiel, the theocracy of Roustan, ruled by Mansell, the divine emperor.
Oh, great! Constantinople again.
The Grotto Empire, ruled by Vigard, the stalwart, silent emperor.
This looks like if that looked like if Uther and Hector fused and became like 90.
In Fire Emblem,
you guys
yes.
are looking for completely. You guys have been tainted by FE7. I didn't realize FE7 was so powerful.
Okay, you can't deny that the fourth guy looked a lot like Balding Zephiel.
Priscilla comparison was actually the most apt. But,
okay, that's true.
Sure.
These 5 countries house. Okay, also Flo. What if chess made you horny? Oh, yeah, that's very true.
No, I mean they're kind of right. Like
no, they're completely correct. I was agreeing with them.
Also, well, yes, but also no. Depends which chess. Like some of these designs are pretty. They're honestly pretty tame. And then you have Atharja, and we don't talk about the DS era of Fire Emblem because it involves Fire Emblem Fates, and we don't talk about that.
Sage words. Sage words.
Anyway,
I will say, don't let Mando Carla hear you talk shit about Tharja. Not let.
I don't worry, I can hold my own. I
mean, listen, just because everyone wants to fuck the creepy goth lady, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's
the creepy goth lady wants to fuck you. What you do is wholly irrelevant to that equation. Awakening's cast is very quirky, and that's fine. I just don't have to like the quirks.
Go ahead.
The whole game is just quirky, and that's like fine. Also, like I will admit, for a character in a desert, yeah, wearing a lot of like loose clothing kind of does make sense. Also, you're gonna get sunburned and die, so it doesn't. But like,
yeah,
from a Japanese anime standpoint, it does.
Yeah. We are talking, Mando Carlo, about Tharja because we were talking about how I called. Yes, you immediately knew that. Okay.
But
I was talking about how one of the characters from this intro, whose name I've already forgotten, looked like Priscilla but a MILF, and then Floptail said, "What if chess made you horny?" And then that made Emmett start talking about horny and not horny designs in Fire Emblem, and one of those...
Yeah, but I'm just gonna go after Corrin. I mean, come on, that's the low-hanging fruit.
Okay, Corrin... Well, you mean Camilla, I think.
No, I mean Corrin. Corrin has the thigh window, and also just is Corrin.
Also, but you're missing something very important.
Is the protagonist so they can S-support literally everyone and
no.
walk into people in the hot spring?
Bare feet.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, they were just so excited that they learned how to model feet after Awakening that they just had to do it, you know? They were just too excited by their own power of modeling feet.
And they awoke something horrific in the populace.
I think something was already awoken in them, but
that's true.
Let's just never pretend that.
Anyways, these 5 countries house the power of the sacred stones. They are joined by the emerging mercantile republic of Carcino. In these times of peace, tales of past conflict have drifted into legend, and memories of the ancient dark arts have all but evaporated.
This is the kind of weird thing about settings like this particular. It's like, ooh, the ancient darkness is a legend. Anyway, here are 5 sacred stones that physically, tangibly exist. Like, that's not a legend, that's history. Like, you are physically holding sacred rocks. Like, come on.
Say that, wait, what about that? I was following Mando Carlo a bit.
No, yeah, most units shouldn't be in their undies, ideally. Like, they just shouldn't. No, Awakening leaned into it pretty heavily, because that's when Awakening brought back child units, but it didn't bring back child units in the FE4. Everyone frickin' died, so we get to continue the game somehow. Awakening brought it back as, hey, you're Robin. Who do you want to fuck? And, kind of went from there.
So
who do you want to merge stats with?
No, what was the... But it gets better, because, like, let me put it this way. Sigurd cannot marry any of the children characters. But Robin, if you want to marry Lucina as Robin, hey, you
can.
Because timeline.
Well, also because they've shifted the focus from this is narrative story integration because, oh shit, Sigurd died, to we are bringing back all sorts of things and throwing darts at the wall, but the general design and focus of the series has shifted, and so as a result of that, the actual dating sim apps start becoming more...
God damn it.
That's addressed at one person in particular, by the way, that meme. It's addressed specifically at the Hooters Lucina guy who keeps drawing Lucina in a Hooters uniform and commissioning art for it. So it's just that one guy.
Oh, that has expanded.
Going after that one man.
I didn't know where that came from, but it just kept being a thing.
Yeah, no, that was...
person. I really think it's just like one person who keeps commissioning a bunch of artists to do it.
You would be surprised at how many times a pairing or a fandom interpretation is just one person with a lot of money decides they want to commission a lot of artists.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Anyway, that's
the Wonder Bread
Spider-Man one, though, I'm not sure about. The Lucina Spider-Man is...
the Lucina Spider-Man is...
was on a lot of drugs.
Specifically comes from a shitpost. It specifically comes from a shitpost.
Also... Now that's art.
Anyways, the Wonder Bread guy is cursed in a way that I never want to discuss. Do not mention their name, otherwise you shall summon them. I did have a quick question. So what were you saying about the dating sims, Emmett, and what were you saying about the literal sacred objects? I missed those.
So the thing I was saying about dating sims is that there's a huge difference between FE Awakening's child system and FE4's childhood system.
Yeah.
Where Awakening really sets the tone for Fates as well, where it's basically the dating sim aspect becomes more important than the story narrative integration. Like, basically, FE4 had to have child units because halfway through the game they killed off your entire cast, and somehow the game had to continue.
Spoilers,
They did a really good job of linking it through generations and making it a journey of House Chalfie and their struggle.
Yes.
Whereas Awakening brought back child units because basically Awakening was the series was dying. Awakening did revive the series, so credit where credit is due. it basically did save Fire Emblem. So they were just bringing back a lot of different mechanics from old games to try to see what fixed. Of course you are, Flo. Of course you are. So they tried to bring back a lot of things to see what would stick, right? And one of the things they just brought back was child units from an older game in the series, at only FE4. However, the way they did it isn't necessarily bad, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily good either. They also brought supports. They also brought supports up to S. Previously, S rank had not been a thing, so they increased S rank supports, which is explicitly romantic. That's really the first time in the series they've done that. Up till then, other supports did not, like, there could be platonic A rank supports, for example. So Fire Emblem Fates Awakening really took that dating sim app thing to the next level. And it really just, I would say, increased that. I wouldn't say it's as bad as Fates. Fates is definitely worse, but Awakening's shoehorning in of the characters is a little, wonky. The timeline's a bit wonky.
Right. So
Fates really absolutely had zero excuse for character. Like, Fates had zero excuse for child characters. Like,
right.
It doesn't even try to disguise that it has no excuse for them. Whereas Awakening kind of does. It's not a good one, but like. So, it's there. You're
saying Awakening is more of a Awakening is more like they're experimenting with the dating system elements of it, the dating simulator element, and it makes less sense than like it does in FE4, but makes more sense than Fates, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm saying credit where credit's due. It saved the series, and also like. The story does revolve around the child units. The story does not revolve around the child units. The story revolves around Lucina. As far as Awakening goes...
He is heavily the Lord.
As far as Awakening supports and Awakening characters, I don't inherently have a problem with them. Awakening, I think what people don't want to admit is that now that Engage has come out, I think what people don't want to admit is that Awakening and Engage are basically the same. Yes, the designs in Awakening are a lot more subdued, and that's why people don't that's why people don't like it when you say that. But basically, both are quirk fest. Every character is super quirky, and that's kind of all they are. Unlike FE7, where like we see the quirky characters like, Sarah or Sane have deeper, like, actual thoughts. Like Sane's support with Kent, or Sarah's support with Lucius or Hector. Like, they're really quirky, but they've got some pretty deep moments where Awakening really just doesn't do that. Awakening really is like, no, they're quirky and they will never be serious.
This is their
in these people's body. Like,
this is their box.
Right, exactly. Like Frederick is like, oh, he's the super serious. Oh, no, just kidding. He's drawing Chrom naked. That's just what he does. Like, everything about Frederick is Chrom. Like, it's insane. Everything about
Chrom, the Exalt bloodline.
No, I just mean if Chrom dies, like, Frederick ceases to exist. Like, if Chrom disappears, Frederick disappears. Like, he only reappears when Chrom exists. Like, that's my problem with Awakening, is for all of its strengths, I do praise it for saving the series, and there are some things that are interesting, but on the whole, I just don't enjoy it much, and the particular quirks, a lot of them don't appeal to me particularly. It's the same thing with Engage. Like, I like some of the characters, but on the most part, if the quirk doesn't resonate with you, it's just not that interesting.
Okay,
right?
So then the root of this is just like Awakening is integration of child units. There factors more into a dating sim style than FE4 does, obviously, because...
No, so what it is
because I'm still not sure what the dating sim connection is.
It's not really there until Fates. For Awakening, what it is that, unlike FE4, where I think they really wrote the story first, like, I really think they were like,
this is our... moment?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to say, I think it's actually a thing of, they had very specifically story-required characters, and then everyone else is not required, because they expect them to be able to die, but there's some characters that cannot die without having a game over, so they wrote around the characters, the bare minimum amount of characters. So every character is kind of superficial, because so they can only have like one or two lines they add to a scene, and but still be removable.
That's been a problem with lots of games.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, I mean, the thing is basically, like, FE4's story is huge, it's coherent, it's expansive, it has this Gen 1, Gen 2 thing, and again, that was a necessity, right? Like, Sigurd could not, like, you couldn't keep playing as Sigurd, right? There needed to be something else. Whereas Awakening is interesting. Basically, unlike that, it's like, do you need all, like, there's no real Gen 2, right? Like, the only essential child character is Lucina. So, like, the story revolves around Lucina, and that's definitely true. Lucina is a hugely important plot element, but none of the other characters really are. So basically, they wanted to include child mechanics again because they were just bringing back things from old games to try to make a popular FE game because the series was dying, and they succeeded. So again, props to them. That's awesome. I love more FE. But it seems like they had to justify it somehow, and they had Lucina, and then after that,
They just designed the existence of other child
okay,
characters.
I guess like that's how they chose to shoehorn it in, and it's not the worst. But it's definitely a little weird compared to, like, again, like Gen 2 of FE4 is like, it's not just it's just Seliph and like, oh, your children. It's, oh, well, here's the children of the main antagonist. Here's Ishtar. Here's Dana. And here's, I don't know, whoever the frickin' bow dudes.
Scipio.
Duke of Ring was, yeah, Scorpio.
Scipio.
Like, yeah, stuff like that. Hilda, for example. Bloom, like, you're still running into cast members in Gen 2 from Gen 1, and it's not just your allies, it's a world building, whereas Awakening is, so there's Lucina and your allies, and yeah, then the future doesn't exist. Whoops.
Let's track what we're doing now.
Think about Awakening, because Fume asked me to.
And then the last thing quickly is just regarding, you said, like, you're actually holding sacred objects. I lost track of what the point of that was.
That was about Sacred Stones, so that's actually great. Let's go back to Sacred Stones. Basically, the game had just finished saying that it was a legend, and I'm like, it's not really a legend if there's, like, actual sacred rocks lying around that you can hold in your hand and be like, yeah, this is a physical, sacred, holy rock.
Okay, yeah.
Just don't eat them.
That's not a legend, that's just history.
Just don't eat the magic stone.
Yes,
That's just history.
don't eat the secret stone, because then you turn into a dragon, and the process is irreversible until it's
I'm
not.
not even saying that. Okay,
I'm being silly.
Let me grab the fucking image I was referring.
Okay, anyways, it is now the year 803. In an instant, the whole of Magville is threatened by an unexpected atrocity. Dimitri's combat art.
Yeah, that's skill.
Yes, we said it at the same time. The Grotto Empire,
but there you go.
The Grotto Empire, the largest of the sacred stone nations, has invaded the kingdom of Hane under orders from Emperor Vigard.
His mullet was too powerful.
A longtime ally of Grado, Hane is caught off guard, unable to mount any resistance.
I see. They had the same hairstyle, and therefore only one of them could live. That's understandable, honestly. I think that's a great reason for a war.
Grotto's forces move quickly, seizing one territory after another. With soldiers? Ugh. You guys deserve to get conquered at that point.
Well, do you know how many of them they have? Like,
that's true. I'm being silly.
Soldiers.
That's true. They could be FE6. Why are the soldiers actually threatening? Anyways,
why are the soldiers actually a threat in this game?
Seizing one territory after another.
Maybe he had mages.
Oh, hi, Ephraim. Compounding King Phaedo's worries, his son, Prince Ephraim. Prince Ephraim has gone missing. Grado's momentum carries its armies to the gates of Castle Hane itself.
Less missing, more busy being a frat boy.
Hane will fall.
He's a busy getting laid.
Hane will fall. It is inevitable.
Unless he's more into Christmas calves than I thought.
The prologue: The Fall of Hane.
Honestly, this is the biggest problem, is that Ephraim took a paladin and 2 Christmas calves with him, and that's like 90% of your fighting force in a Fire Emblem game.
Like Christmas calves?
Christmas, it's
the red and green calves.
It's a common archetype to. It's like Kenton Sane. It's Kenton Sane, Nausi.
Okay, listen, I thought he was saying Christmas cake.
Oh, nice.
No,
he was not talking about Manuela.
I wasn't referring to her. I was just.
She has an Alton fat.
No, I'm talking about specifically the Japanese trope of, like, unmarried woman who's older than 30 and is perceived as never going to be able to get married again.
We're talking about the Christmas Alton fat.
No, like the term, the Japanese trope is called something to the effect of, like, Christmas cake, of the idea, like, if you're getting cake on Christmas instead of, like, having dinner with your family and your kids, then, you're never going to be able to do it.
No, it's more that the cake goes bad after the 25th.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
Which is way more disgusting. Do you see that?
Misogyny.
Yeah, that's misogyny. Anyways, plus Manuela starts the game at, like, what, 45? Anyways, Your Majesty,
she starts the game at Lynn's age. In other words, question mark, question mark, question mark.
No, except Hanneman says that he's barely 6 years her senior, and we know Hanneman's age, so you can use that to deduce her age.
Yeah, no, I was also joking because, like, yes, she has an actual age, and it's not 18.
Well, yes. Okay. Anyways, Your Majesty, I bear bad news. The castle gate has been breached. Emperor Vigard's forces are within the castle walls. I understand. The garrison has fallen. We've lost contact with Prince Ephraim and can expect no aid from his men. Your Majesty, what are we to do? What else can we do? Order your men to lay down their arms.
Oh, I was going to say order Seth to solo the enemy, but I guess not.
Father. Erica, are you wearing the bracelet I gave you? Yes, I have it right here. Good. Seth. Yes, Your Majesty? Okay, hold on. Yes, Your Majesty? Take Erica and head for Frelia. Solo every enemy on the way. King Hayden is an honorable man. I trust he will keep you safe. Understood. And what of Your Majesty? Me? I shall remain here. We have long held Grado among our dearest allies, yet now they attack? I must know why.
Well, you see, that's because everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked, and this game had to have a plot.
Am I somehow responsible for this? Have I erred in my leadership? Lene is mine to guide. How could I have failed her so? Father, you can't stay. You mustn't. If you remain behind, then so shall I. Go now, Seth. Ride. Take her to safety. Father! Forgive me, Your Highness. I like those chests.
Well, good, because you'll get to loot them later, I think.
Ephraim, Erica, you must survive. General Seth! Franz, ride ahead and bring word of our coming to Frelia. A single rider has better odds of passing unseen by Grado's men. Convey to the throne all that has happened here and petition for reinforcements. Understood. Princess Erica, we must... Quickly, behind me. Oh, shit. You there, with the girl. Tell me, would you be the wayward princess of Hane? Well, this must be my lucky day.
This guy looks like he hasn't slept, or he's just murdered 5 people.
It looks like...
He's murdered a lot more than 5 people.
He looks like an unholy mix of, like, Narcian and Chavant.
Okay, I meant...
That's actually a really good way to describe him.
Okay, I meant murdered 5 people as he just murdered 5 people an hour ago.
Nice.
He probably murdered more than 5 people, like, 2 minutes ago, but yeah.
You're a dead man. The wench goes with me. Never.
Seth, you know about the weapon triangle, right?
I am Valter, the Moonstone, Grado's finest general.
Well,
and you're just...
Start the fight.
What?
It's not fight with the triangle, it's just, I think Valter started the fight here in this case, so he didn't know he had a chance to switch out weapons.
Yeah. This isn't Genealogy at the Holy War where enemies can switch out weapons to auto-counter you if you attack them. Anyways, and you're just a corpse who does not know he is dead.
Oh, good line, actually. It's definitely updated the UI.
Yeah, it's a little more modernized. It's a little crisper compared to FE7.
Yeah. No. Run away.
Incidentally, we play in this entire game. We're playing as Seth at not at his full power. Just so you know.
Such terrible wounds, and still he holds to his duty. How entertaining! Fly away, little man. Fly away. Try to outrun death. More time to savor the hunt and the kill.
What's the
It was a question I asked a lot of my friends who played FE once, is who do you kill Valter with? I mean, because, like, come on, he's a villain. We're obviously going to kill him. And it was really interesting to see the options. Erica and Ephraim obviously are up there. I personally like to kill him with Seth a lot because, like, dude got to get his revenge. But there's another option that you get later in the story that's also a really good option.
I'm just... you keep going, I'll see.
No, you go first. You go first.
I've always noticed, like, it's like Vida. It's like, what's with all these women writers that are obsessed with the hunt?
Okay, well, I know that there's apparently something behind Valter doing this, so I'm not gonna go into that further.
I mean, I don't even know if we're gonna get there. I think it's in a really deep support somewhere. It's not.
Okay, well, let's not say it yet, just in case we do.
Yeah.
Okay, Princess
I
Erica.
don't remember what support it even is.
Princess Erica, this way. I can see no more of Grado's men. If we've made it this far, we've surely earned a moment's rest. Please forgive my grabbing you so brusquely earlier. Don't be foolish, Seth. If it weren't for you, I would never have made it out of the castle. You are the reason I'm still alive. You have my gratitude. And whoever that man was, he was clearly after me. It's my fault that you received such a grave wound. Allow me to treat it. Your Highness, I can't allow an injury like this to be an obstacle. We have more important matters to attend to. We must press on to Frelia.
We just put this vulnerary on it.
We must
Seth
fulfill...
Seth is actually 100% ambidextrous because he can be even more of a Chad that way.
Nice. We must press on to Frelia. We must fulfill His Majesty's wishes. I wonder how my father fares alone in the castle. Do you think he's safe? And what of my brother on the Grado front? We've heard nothing from him for days. King Fado...
He's busy partying.
King Fado and Prince Ephraim are both valiant and brave men. I doubt even the might of the Grado Empire can hold them in check. More important to me, Your Highness, is that you look to your own safety. How sad the two of them would be if something were to happen to you. We must reach Frelia to ensure the day of your happy reunion. Yes, of course. You're right. Until I'm reunited with my father and brother, I must not despair. Come, Seth, let us go. Hold on, let me check something. Come, Seth, let us go. Once we cross that bridge, we will be in Frelia, near border Mulan. Let us proceed, Princess Erica.
Wait, we're going to a Disney movie? That's got to be copyrighted. Only Mickey Mouse is in the public domain.
Okay,
you can't put Mulan there yet.
Yeah, specifically,
it's only Steamboat Willie.
I know.
And also, Mulan itself is not a Disney property. It's a pre-Disney Chinese legendary figure.
Oh, is it actually based on a Chinese story?
Yes. So the story itself is not copyrighted. It's the version that appears in the Disney property that is copyrighted. Otherwise, you would not be able to see Mulan in like the many other things ways that she is depicted in a cultural context. Which is good, because copyright in the way that Disney does it is that bad. Anyways, Your Highness, I won't lie to you. This will not be an easy ride. Please take this rapier. If something should happen to me, you must continue to Frelia, alone if need be. Alright. Oh, bandits. You there, honey dogs.
I mean, of course it's bandits. It's chapter 1. Like, come on, what else are we going to be fighting?
You there. I'm going to give this guy a French accent. You there, honey dogs. Where do you think you're going?
His name's actually O'Neill, so...
Oh, whoops, okay.
Yeah.
The Irish, I guess.
Grado's men. Stand back, Princess Erica. It's all right, Seth. My brother has taught me something of swordplay. I will stand with you.
Erica, have you seen your strength stat? It might be best that you don't. Anyway, should we take a look at our characters?
Oh yeah, briefly. Is it like automatically starting with the Erica route? I just didn't notice that.
No, the root split isn't till later.
Okay, so this is the start.
Oh wow, you have 4 strength.
Yeah, Erica sucks. Erica's a lord.
If she feels like she's worse than Elliewood. What the fuck?
Well, she starts early. Like let's talk to Erica for a sec, because this guy is
His stats are actually decent.
No, his stats are really good.
That's not just decent, man.
Those are really good. Like if you give Seth like 1 or 2 speed wings and like strength ring, he's probably endgame viable. So Erica is really reliant on RNG. She can get good level ups. Her growths aren't irredeemable, and she's a lord, so she's force deployed, and she gets a good personal weapon down the line. So it's not a terrible idea to train her.
What the fuck?
I think she gets a rigged crit on her first attack, although we might have used that because we did something else. But like,
okay, well, let me. I can reload.
I mean, that's fine. I think she does. I don't know for sure. I know she gets like. I think she does though. Yeah, the game rigs a crit for her. But yeah, she got hit by both of those. She'd be dead. She does.
She's so tiny though. Like, she's such a tiny little girl.
Yes.
That's like a normal size sprite. Anyway, Seth. Yeah, he's just good.
Does he have vulnerary on him?
Does he need it? He's taking 0 damage.
Yeah, he's fine.
He'll just heal at
Holy
he'll just heal at the start of next
It's like you give him silvers to start with the actual fuck game.
A silver lance to start for a Jagan is not unusual, nor is a steel sword. The steel sword lets them normally weaken an enemy without killing them.
Normally, he'd be having an iron, like the FE6 Marcus is silver lance iron sword, whereas Seth is just better because Seth is just better. But I would just smack him. Like, here's the thing about Seth. So Seth's growths are good. So remember when you were like training Marcus because like it was funny? Yeah, Seth actually just has good growth, so it's worth training him because like he's a good unit. So, like, yeah, he gets 4 XP, but like that'll add up. Don't worry about it.
It's just, I honestly just feel like I feel this urge to just make sure level Erica just so she's not dead weight.
You're gonna be feeding Erica kill. You're gonna be baby feeding Erica kills no matter what.
Yeah, I know.
It takes quite a while for her to get rolling. So
I'll figure
might as well just.
It's like, why do they give her 4 starting drive unless she like gets automatic stat ups from growing, like getting older or something?
Because like if your lord's bad, so what? Like just don't use them. Like you can, but you don't have to.
Okay. Anyways, all that's left.
Also, she can also actually this is a fun fact. If you don't want to level a lord, just go on the other lord's route, and they'll auto level when they rejoin. So I think if they're below level 15, they auto level to like level 15.
All that's left is their leader. What was that? Do you think you can take me, wretched lordling? Come, it's time you high and mighty knights learn to respect a true warrior. You have chosen death. You will be the first to die.
Oh my god, Seth could still take like 4 hits and be fine.
Oh, or he can crit.
I mean, yeah, he did, or he could take 0 hits and be fine.
What? Oh, jeez, okay.
Yeah, giving boss kills to Seth is a good idea because he's going to make better use of that XP than other units.
Princess, are you injured? What? Oh, no. I'm fine, Seth. But you look so pale. I'm fine. This is war, isn't it? It's not at all like the games I used to play with my brother or Lion. I never thought. I didn't know it would be this savage. Are words useless? Is strength all that matters? Well, your strength isn't going to be enough, I'll tell you that right now. It's so sad. Why would the Greater Empire do this? Whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. Hold on a sec.
Fine.
No, I'll just find it. Why would the Greater Empire do this? To what end would they start a war? Princess. Don't worry, Seth. I won't give in to sorrow. Let's get moving. I'm not broken, and I won't stop until I see Hane restored. I won't stop until I'm reunited with my father and brother. Escape! Okay, I do have a very vague memory of like the first 3 chapters from the randomizer race we started.
Yeah, we did try that, huh?
That was in the New Year's 2022 going to 2023. Princess Tana, Grado's forces are approaching. What? So soon? We've had no time. Milady, we lack the arms to defend this place. You must return to Castle Frelia. I can't, not yet. We haven't found Erica and her companions yet. Erica is my friend, and she needs my help. I won't abandon her. Oh, I know. Go and ask Father, I mean King Hayden, for more troops. Yes, Your Highness. Erica, please be safe. Commander Briguet, the enemy appears to be fortifying its position in the castle.
You would just say Baguette, it's fine.
Yeah. Commander Briguet. I'm not going to do that. Commander Briguet, the enemy appears to be fortifying its position in the castle. They're tenacious, but they have no hope of stopping our advance.
This guy actually is definitely French, though.
Okay, what are your orders, sir?
I mean, he's named Briguet.
Orders? You just stand here and watch. I'll crush them myself.
Oh, calling him French means he's actually... calling him French means he's going to be one of the most vicious warlords ever.
As you command, sir.
Well, the memes would say he's ready to surrender, but yes, the actual...
No, but I think that's entirely false, though.
Yeah, no, that is false.
They're brutal fuckers.
No, the French resistance was, like, very powerful, like, very dangerous, too. Yeah.
Well, even, like, modern French wars,
also,
like,
they...
like, danger strike teams.
Also, well, I'm also going to say that France never officially surrendered. The Vichy regime surrendered.
Right, exactly. Like the freedom fighters were well known. Like,
and the freedom fighters were
they tore shit up.
were just they were the French government. Like Charles de Gaulle, he was in the government before the war, and he was in the government after it. Anyways, haha, that's what happens when you face my lance. This is not a sexual innuendo.
Euphemism. It is a sexual innuendo. Haha, euphemism.
Stop right there. Call off your forces
Stop
and turn
right
back.
there, criminal scum. You
Or you'll have-
violated the law.
Or you'll have me to deal with. Is that so? And who might you be? Who? I am Tana, Princess of Frelia. I will not permit you to abuse my country any longer. Frelia's royal brat, huh? How convenient. Leave this castle immediately. If you harm me, my father and brother will chase you to the earth's end. Yes, I've heard how King Hayden dotes on his precious little daughter. Let's see how true that is. You'll make a fine hostage, mademoiselle. Seize the girl and lock her up. Oh, sorry. Right away, sir. No, let me go. Hey, he's French, but at least he's not French-Canadian.
Or French Cajun.
French-Cajun at least has good food. French-Canadians have no excuse.
Cool. You're okay. You're calling French. You mean Quebec? You mean Quebecois people?
Yes, Quebecois. Yes, no. Quebecois.
I have a cousin who he's fluent in French because his dad's French, and he was in Canada for a while. And he's like, yeah, it's not really French what they're speaking. He's like, it's one of those dialects that's like almost so far incomprehensible from like the base language.
It's Quebecois is its whole thing.
Quebecois. Well, what I will also say is that, what was I going to say?
You tell me.
Yes, I do. My French has deteriorated. I'm trying to pick it back up, but it's hard to make the time.
My French is limited entirely to cheeses and food.
Okay, well, that makes you better.
That's the only important stuff.
It makes you better educated than the vast majority of Americans.
Pastries.
Okay, I lost track of what I was going to say. So I think that was actually...
No, let me go.
Yes, it was exactly that. No, let me go. Seth, look. I see it. It seems like Grado's army has already reached Frelia. Princess, this place is perilous. What does that mean?
Murder. It means murder.
Princess, this place is perilous. We should bypass Mulan altogether and head straight to the castle. But we can't just ignore this. You were there when Rene was invaded. You saw what I saw. You saw how the people suffered at the hands of Grado's soldiers. Homes were destroyed, possessions stolen, women kidnapped. Anyone who resisted was executed without question, without hesitation. I don't know what to tell you.
Was she just like sitting on Seth, horseback with Seth, being like, "Go observe the enemy," and Seth's just like, "Yeah, whatever, sure."
Anyone who resisted was executed without question, without hesitation. Please, Seth, I can't allow that to happen here. I don't want to see any more people harmed by Grado's atrocities. All right, Princess, I understand. Perhaps we can retake Mulan. But, Princess, you must act with caution. Your people need you, too. Of course, Seth. Come on, let's go. Alright, let's see.
Oh, and Seth's at full health now, because of course, that's just how it works.
Okay, these don't have... This is just the house.
None of those are villages. Those are just info. It's probably going to be stuff about the weapon triangle, stuff like that.
Alright.
I mean, also in this game, if you really feel so inclined to grind, you can just go to the Tower of Volney and grind.
Nice.
Oh, there's infinite place? Cool.
There's infinite grinding in this game. I wouldn't really recommend taking advantage of it other than to level up under-leveled characters, because I think it's boring personally, but if you want to create an army of super soldiers, you absolutely can.
I think I played Awakening when I was 13 or something.
It's fun. It is fun, undeniably, to have an army of super soldiers. I just don't think that's the best way to play the game for the first time. I think that's more fun to do on subsequent playthroughs when you want to optimize.
I agree. Anyways, huh? Is that the Princess of Rene?
No.
It really is my luck. It really is my lucky day. Fame and fortune ride to meet me. Move, you slugs. Bring that girl to me.
I mean, only one of those units is riding, and yeah, if you were to actually kill that unit, it would be really impressive.
Ooh, hold on.
So Gilliam, is that Mulan?
Sure
I mean, you can read if you want. I'm bopping my head now.
So, have we reached Felia's border already?
Aye, we have. Her Highness Princess Tana should be inside the castle.
But look, the countryside is crawling with Gardo soldiers. Where's the castle guard? Has Mulan fallen? Are we too late?
Too tough to say from here. Princess Tana's in no danger if they want her as a bargaining tool. We men of the Eastern Watch will see her to safety.
There's one of you.
Yes. Yes, of course. We mustn't give up. We must move. So take the castle, then we ride forth to Prince Erica's aid. Princess Erica's aid.
I've stronger armor than you do. I'll take the lead. Watch my back.
So, yeah.
Is he an okay armor knight?
He's an okay armor knight, but like...
Oh God, that speed is atrocious.
He's like Barst. He's quintessentially an armor knight. He's slow. I mean, he can get a mount. So in this game, we didn't talk about it, but this game actually has branching promotions.
Yes.
And so he can become a great knight instead of a general. General's probably better for him though. But like he can get a little more move. He can get full weapon triangle access. Actually, he gets that either way.
Also, it's just lower in this game.
No. I mean,
okay,
look at Seth. Look at Seth. No, the stats are not lower.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like his looks like a moderate like pre-hero character.
He's a level 4 armor knight.
I'm used to the other game where like everyone had started with higher stats.
That was because hard mode bonuses. That's not hard mode
bonuses. Like if you compare Gilliam to Oswin, Gilliam starts at level, or Oswin starts at level 9. Oswin has like 5 levels on Gilliam. Like, of course he has better stat. Like, he's a better unit, and he has 5 levels on this guy. Like, of course he has better stat. Like, you'd have to compare, like, Gilliam to, like, Lowen or something, and, like, Lowen's strength is lower, for example. His defense is lower. Like, that's... I mean, so yeah, like, we can look at Franz. Franz's stats are decent. He's probably... If you want to train up a cav, I'd probably use Franz.
I very much want to, so I probably will.
I mean, there's also the Christmas cabs, and they're fine too. But Franz just joins earlier, so you can.
Franz just seems like a young boy.
I keep thinking Emmett's talking about me when he says Seth because the people at my idolatry job call me that. Your real name has absolutely nothing, no letters in common.
I was about to say why. Like I have no idea why anyone would call you Seth.
You do love the sprite of Friends. You would have loved some of the sprites in Blazing Blade then. If I'm already like a Franz to go to train, I've heard as much. Also, we are joined by...
that can be said of pretty much any Fire Emblem unit. Like, none of them are truly... Well, there are a few that are RNG-proof, but...
But anyways, we are on Chapter 1, we are joined by Franz, who has 0 strength, and we are joined by Gilliam, who has 0 strength.
Yeah, we're not playing that hack. That would take way too long. But yeah, we should take a look at Franz stats.
What are you talking about?
Okay, it's a run that Emblem did, where
pretty good, right? He's decent.
It's a run that Emblem did, where he did the Sacred Stones, and every single character had 0 strength, such 0 magic, and 0% strength magic growths.
So you could only get strength through
promotions or energy drops.
Or energy drops. Yeah.
How'd you hurt anything? How'd you
with weapon might and supports and like
That's it.
very. No, I meant like very, very persistent plugging away.
Because the enemies in this game are really weak, so with weapon might and supports, you can actually do it.
That's sad. Also, then the Iron Sword's got a lot of durability.
You can also just weaken him with Gilliam and then get a kill.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you... Can she even use Seth's Steel Sword? I guess she could get a kill with that, but like...
Wait, could she even carry...
No, she can't. She can't use it yet.
I guess you could just weaken with Gilliam or something then, if you really wanted to. It's not urgent, honestly. Like, again... Oh, he can't reach. I'm just not worried about feeding Erica kills.
Just hit this.
Yeah, that way Franz doesn't take a counter, which is good. He's weak.
Gilliam can... It barely hurt Gilliam at all.
Man, it's gonna be so hard to go from Oswin to Gilliam to anyone else.
I know.
There is one other unit that I think is about as good, and it's FE10 Gatry, but it takes a while to get there, yeah.
I never actually used that Gatry, but I never actually got to play much of 10.
FE10 Gatry is pretty good. I mean, it's just FE10's weird, but basically once you get back to the Grail Mercs, they're your reward for suffering through the Dawn Brigade.
They
so they're cracked.
Okay, listen.
Everyone on that team is good.
Okay, listen. In 10, soldiers are good.
Well, they're not exactly.
Okay, well, Nephine's good.
Yeah, but Nephine's not a soldier. She's a promoted soldier because everyone starts in their promoted class. Also, FE10, Nephine, if you're playing on hard, Nephine's not great. She needs transfers. But if Nephine has transfers, she's actually quite good. I'm using her in my current run.
Alright, cool. Anyways, what about when we get there?
Anyways, Flowtail. To be fair, you were wearing a face mask, and it was in a loud room when my boss repeated my name back into a questioning manner, and as is my custom, I just went, yep, that's it, you got it. Yeah, that sounds like you. Hopefully I can manage to trick my next workplace into calling me something different. Yeah, that's hopefully gonna be
I love every single part. Yeah, and Mando, I love every single part of FE10 that isn't the Dawn Brigade. If it involves the Dawn Brigade, I'm suddenly not interested.
Micaiah is surprisingly not that great.
Micaiah is not surprisingly great. She's just terrible, and it's not that surprising.
Okay, that's really risky. I don't want to do that.
What? I mean, you only take half your health and damage.
We'll do it.
I mean, that was sarcasm. It is. Yeah. I mean, you probably won't die, but.
Or she can get a crit.
Well, she needed that crit anyway.
I mean, she did need that crit. It's true. Do we just bunga Seth in there? Oh my god, we totally do.
I'm going to.
Me, big knight. Crush tiny soldier.
I don't know if I'd burn the steel. Ooh, can we just trade for a lance? Oh, I was gonna say if we could trade for a lance for Franz and just enemy phase it, but we can do this too.
He doesn't take any damage. I'm okay.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's fine. We just don't get. We can't buy steals for a while either. So.
Well, I'm fine.
Not a while, but like.
See, if he wasn't doubling, that would be perfect for weakening for Eric. He doubles.
No, I'm sorry. Seth is a good unit, and you don't get to change that.
I know. I'm being.
I feel like they made the starting units too weak and made Seth too good in comparison.
Yes, that's absolutely.
I think this is perfect. I think it's optimal that the Jagan is the best unit.
Okay,
in the
that's
game.
true. I think it's that Marcus was absolutely. Hello.
It's hilarious, but what happens if I wanted to use like 80, like the 90% of the other units in the game?
Fair.
Yeah, why would you though?
I found them.
I mean, you're right. That's a good argument of being like, why the fuck would you bother?
I found them, stragglers from Planet. Don't let them get away.
I kind of want to just like, would we just put Eric on the 4 and like we can have Franz help out and like, I don't know. I kind of want to still give the boss kill to Seth.
I agree.
He'll actually level from it, yeah.
We do have to get Erica over there eventually, because she does have to seize the throne. It's probably worth silver lancing this guy just to speed. Yeah, just to speed it up a little bit. I mean, you can also just rape here with Erica, which is
that's true.
An option, but like.
What a worthless lot of curs I've been assigned.
I was just telling Fume earlier today that we totally should bring back medieval swearing, so I'm really glad that guy said curs. I want to see more craven knaves thrown about as well.
That's actually a good one.
This can't be.
I'm French.
Mon Dieu.
Yo, Seth, level up.
Seth, level up. What are we gonna
Let's see this beauty.
I'm good with that.
I mean, that is
fine.
We're too used to Marcus. Seth can actually get level ups, but that's fine. Like, you know me, I don't reset for things.
I'm not going to in this case because I want to see how Seth. Oh, you know what?
Are you going to anyway? I mean, he's got 19 more levels to get.
I want to see what happens.
Have someone else do... No, how, like,
No, everyone's already moved. He has to just burn our ends.
Right, yes.
Alright, that's probably not enough, is it?
I don't know.
Unless they fix the RN bug.
No, I think all GBA...
Oh wow, he actually...
Okay, you burned enough RNs to miss. Congratulations. I mean, he'll enemy phase now, so it's fine, but like...
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, that's a Seth level up.
Okay, fine, yes, I did reset for that, but in fairness, he missed, so it was very funny.
I mean, if it was a trade-off, you never used that silver lens as you had.
I mean, come on.
It's fine. You didn't have to undo it.
What? Oh, I don't care what you do.
No, what were you gonna say about the come on?
I was like, that Silver Lance is hardly a problem. Like, just use the Silver Lance.
No, I know.
You're playing FE8. It does not matter.
No, I know. I was just like justifying my reset as that was very funny.
Oh no, man! I was like, oh, you used an extra Silver Lance. I'm like, who cares?
I was just saying it's like you use something in exchange for the better level, which is like that's fine.
Okay, so
something that's worth a lot less than a good level.
I mean, yes, exactly. That's the best kind of exchange where you get more than you lost.
I think the best. Sounds unethical.
What do you mean? That's how you cheat
We're
equivalent
still getting
exchange.
2-shot on the fort, just FYI.
oh, whoops.
No, I mean you'll probably dodge them out.
Erica,
Just dodge them out.
God, she's so squishy.
Hopefully we don't crit, because then we could. Well, actually, we could die anyway. Anyway, I love how the soldier doesn't KO us even with weapon triangle advantage. We have an iron.
Because we have a hand axe.
Whoops. I goofed. Yeah, we can kill
Yeah,
him.
it probably weighs us down and we don't double. That's sad. Whatever, we'll be fine. We can just wheel Seth back.
All right, Erica. You now don't die immediately.
No, she's fine.
I just killed a warrior.
Okay, that was very unnecessary, Erica.
Gotta flex on him.
All right,
Erica,
Erica.
level up.
Prove you are not a complete scrub.
I'll take the speed.
Pretty Erica level up.
How low is her strength in her res?
Her strength growth. Well, I mean, most students have low areas, but Erica's growths aren't bad in those areas.
Oh, he doesn't actually kill.
I mean, he can just kill the soldier with an iron lance. We can just kill the brigand with someone else, or we can kill the soldier with a sword, honestly, and we can just have weapon triangle advantage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
We can also just bring Gilliam or Seth in here because we can.
I could, but I'm not going to.
No, gonna drag it out a little bit. He's probably gonna go for Gilliam, to be honest. Well, he might go for Erica or Franz.
He's gonna go to the
He
forest,
does more
then.
damage. He does more damage to Franz, honestly.
He's not going to go for Seth, right?
He is not going to go. Well, honestly, I don't know how AI works. Sometimes they're like, "What if I deprive
Okay,
myself?"
how he does an attack, and see what happens.
Franz. Oh, because Franz has a sword out. That's interesting. What if he doubles now that he has a sword?
No.
Nope, he does not double. That's sad.
That's an XP.
Franz, I
I'll
thought you were better than this. Come on, man.
I'll see what he gets.
No, I mean Franz is a good project. I don't think it's bad to merge him at all.
It's more profitable than Eric ever would be, I guess.
No, Erica gets a personal weapon that's really good in the end of the game, so she's always good to train.
Okay, so we just need Erica and Franz, I guess, is our current projects. Gilliam, I don't know.
I would
not. No.
Gilliam's pretty bad. I wouldn't just give it to Erica then. Or yeah, I guess,
right.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
No combat was initiated, so no, Gilliam's not great. I would not.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We don't bother.
If you want to have a general, there's a meme you can do. I wouldn't recommend that either.
It's Amelia,
at least
right?
It's a meme.
Well, if there isn't actually a worthwhile armor knight in this game, unlike Oswin.
Oh yeah, there's some talk combos.
Is that you, Franz? I'm relieved that you're still in one piece.
One Piece.
Yes, and you as well, General. As long as you lead us, sir, the Knights of Renoa cannot lose.
Franz, you and I must work together to protect Princess Erica. I want you to ride with us. Together we ride.
Sir, with honor, sir.
I mean, Franz is not doing much, unfortunately. He's not protecting Erica much. They've got like the same defensive stats.
Oh, okay.
Princess Erica, it's good to see you're well.
Franz, you made it through unscathed.
Yes, Your Highness. Clutching a wound on his side.
No, he's fine.
He's like half dead.
Half dead. He's like a third dead.
He's got scratch. He got like a broken plate or something.
He's only
He's
he's only slightly dead. Anyways,
I met up with Sir Gilliam of Frelia and explained the situation or not.
you don't have to pronounce it that way. I do because I speak French, but
I mean, it's a French spelling.
true.
He told me that Princess Tana was in danger as well here in Milan. We rode as swiftly as we could.
Tana is here. Franz, we must hurry.
Everyone's dead,
Understood.
Erica. Everyone's dead.
She doesn't know that yet.
She does. She just came from killing everyone. Erica Seth is a good support. I like that one because it's a cute
Everyone's
and...
portrait sprite is so derpy.
Oh yeah,
yes.
the mini one is very derpy. Yes.
Yeah, you should. I need to show you the Fire Emblems, the Blazing Blade ones. Those are even.
Oh my god,
and the
those
Binding
are...
Blade ones.
But the Binding Blade ones are the best because the graphics are the jankiest to begin with. But I really do like Erica Seth, honestly. I think that cost you a turn instead of... well, I guess you can Gilliam drop. But it takes you the exact same amount of time.
Yes, but it was more satisfying.
Was it now? You could have build support between Erica and Seth instead.
True. Princess Tana. Sir Gilliam. I'm sorry, I never meant to cause you such trouble. It was no trouble, Princess. I live to serve. Sorry, it was no trouble. I live to serve, Princess. Tana! Erica? Is that really you? Tana, what are you doing so far from Castle Frelia? I heard that Hane had fallen, and I was so worried. But I'm glad to see...
So I went to help, because I'm very, very... No, she's not that strong.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
Oh, that in chat, I thought it would be funny.
yeah, Mando Carla did that too, I don't get it.
Oh, I just did that because it's funny, because anytime a character's name ends in ah, I just think it's funny to scream into the void.
Yeah.
It's very Sarah of you.
Tana is actually a very good unit. She just needs training, but she has the growths to make it work.
But I'm glad to see
that.
You do get some Jagan. You do get some bases over growth units in this game, just not a lot of them.
But I'm glad to see that you're safe. Wait, where's Ephraim? Is he well? I wish I knew. You haven't heard from him? Oh, I hope he's not been harmed. Come,
Yeah,
we must get...
hot for Ephraim.
Oh, yeah. We must go to Castle Frelia. My lord father may know something. Thank you, Tana. Oh, hello. Erica and her companions...
Oh yeah, this unit has... This game has a world map.
Erica and her companions
They're pushing this game more.
Have liberated the border castle. Alongside Princess Tana of Frelia, they ride to the Frelian capital.
The most important part of this is that we get money. Oh wait, maybe we don't yet.
Alright, do you want to be...
I've noticed like how way more intricate the sprites are. Like they,
Yeah.
I don't know, just more production behind this game.
They have a lot more pixels in them. They have a lot more smaller pixels, so everything is more detailed.
Everyone has the hots for Ephraim. Look at his stats. Look at his Reagan Leaf. Reagan Leaf? How could you not?
Reagan Leaf is really good.
Okay,
no, Ephraim is a good unit.
Anyways, do you want to be, Dad?
Do I want to be Dad? Sure,
Yes.
I'll be Dad. Oh, Tana, I'm grateful to see that you're safe and home again. You've no idea how I worried when I heard that you were under attack at Border Mulan. You're not to leave again without my permission. Do you understand?
Don't be mad, Father. Look, I come bearing good news. Erica, come out now.
We have a political hostage.
King Hayden, I am pleased to see you again, even in these sad times.
Ah, Erica, it does my heart good to see you safe.
Thank you. I was able to escape the castle before Hane fell.
You escaped
But I'm not sure.
as it was falling.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if my father...
Yes. I have received word of your father.
Your Highness, please tell me, is my father well?
I mean, come on, like, no. My friend, King Fado, did not survive the fall of Castle Renee.
No, it cannot be.
Rest assured, Greta will be punished for this cowardly act. This is Frelia's promise. Erica, please stay here and rest. I cannot imagine how exhausted you must be.
King Hayden, you know of Prince Ephraim's disappearance, do you not?
Yes, we hear the prince and his men hound Grado at every turn. Grado? Who knows? It's said that he led his forces into the Empire itself. Reports suggest he's crossed the border and now fights in Renval.
My brother, he fights on? Even now?
Dude's partying, he's a hell of a frat boy. Yes, my Pegasus Knights brought me this information at a great price. Even though Renee has fallen, he charges into the enemy's heart of darkness. He is truly Fado's son. What a valiant youth. I wish that I knew whether he remains unharmed, but I do not.
Is that Ephraim or Erica?
Oh, that's Erica, I think.
King Hayden, I thank you for your offer, but I cannot stay. I intend to ride to my brother's side with reinforcements.
Sorry, I was taking a simple.
Take your time.
Not water, but...
No worries.
I cannot allow it. I know how you feel, but this plan is suicide.
Is it
Nah, she's
Sake?
got Seth, bro. She'll be fine. It is Sake,
Is it-
actually.
Oh, nice, yeah.
I would be betraying Fido's memory if I let any harm befall you. Stay here. Rest and mourn. Leave this war to the warriors. So Seth, basically.
I know you mean well, your majesty. However, I have lost my father, and my twin brother is in peril. My brother, he is a part of me. I cannot rest here in peace while he risks his life.
No. Renee has no more army. Grado's force is decimated it. Seth in the background be like, nah, it's okay. I'm all they need.
Yeah, like, you could cut them down by a tenth. Literal meaning of Dekimario. As long as one of those, like, 90% left alive was Seth, you'd be fine.
I mean, besides, there is... Well, we don't know about Ephraim's army, but yeah, basically, currently, as far as they know, Renee's entire army consists of Erica, Seth, and Franz.
Nice.
So basically just Seth.
Yeah.
I wish that Frelia could provide you with support, with soldiers, but... My son, Inez, is on his way to meet the Empire's forces. We cannot spare a single brigade. Your own retinue of knights cannot possibly face... No, again, no, bro. They can. Cannot possibly face Grado alone. Are you so determined to go? I have a few scrubs I could give you.
Yes. With apologies.
As resolute as your father, eh? What am I to do in the face of such foolhardy determination? Vanessa!
Here, your highness.
Oh, my man.
Molder the boulder. Molder the boulder.
Molder! Alright. Boulder.
You called, my king?
Gilliam.
Yes, sire.
Yo, I gotta say, this dude has impeccable taste in retainers with facial hair. Like, Gilliam's chops are clean, but that mustache on Molder, oh man, dude.
Molder the boulder. Molder the boulder.
He has arrived. You are to accompany Princess Renee of Erica. Princess Erica. You are to accompany Princess Erica of Renee into Grado territory. Doobie-doobie-doo, doobie-doobie-doo. Where did I save that? Doobie-doobie-doo. Do I have the mustache meat? Hang on. I expect each of you to provide aid and support for her brother.
Quite a grave responsibility you've given us.
Wait, oh, I do. I have at least one.
No matter the obstacles, we will perform our duty.
What?
Our lives are yours.
These are some of my most trusted and stalwart vassals. They will, no doubt, prove themselves quite valuable on your journey. Remember, you are venturing behind enemy lines. You will need supplies. I will have a supply convoy ready to carry your weapons and provisions. Why does Discord do this? Discord, just like upload it as like a viewable attachment.
Thank you, Mulder. I need to show this to people now.
Do you?
Yes.
I have a fun Lilina.
There we go. There we go. Did it freeze? Yes, this is too good. Okay, well, anyways, it froze a little, but you guys get the picture.
Older.
It's your turn.
Oh, it will remain at your side, no matter how far afield you venture. And, even better, unlike Merlinus, it won't talk.
King Hayden, I thank you.
No. Save your thanks for your return with your brother, Prince Ephraim.
Yes, Your Highness. Oh, nice.
Yo, money. The money.
Erica, you don't really intend to go through with this, do you? I can't guess how you must feel, but it's just too dangerous. What would happen if you...
That's fine.
What would happen if you were captured by Grado's men? Thank you for your concern, Tana. But I have no choice. Don't you see, Tana? I have to go. Erica. Oh, why is this happening? What's gone wrong with the world? Tana. Why would Grado invade? Emperor Vigard is a man of peace. His people adore him. And you and Ephraim are friends with Prince Lion, are you not? What could be behind this madness?
It's unclear.
What could be behind this madness? At least it's not Leon. What could be behind this madness?
No, he's not French.
Why is this happening? I have no answer. I have no answers for you, Tana. I don't want to believe it, but the reality is that we are at war.
Of course,
if I do nothing,
I can't do that voice.
If I do nothing,
Bunny, of course you realize this means war. Or maybe Daffy Duck, actually.
If I do nothing, I may lose my brother as well as my father. That is why I have to fight. This is why I have to fight. It's the only answer I have.
Erica, I don't think stabbing people with swords and being like, this is the only answer is a good look.
Yeah. Anyways, this is going to be the last chapter, and then I think we're going to head off.
Yeah, this chapter's pretty short.
Can you redo chapters?
No. But you can visit shops.
King Hayden apologizes for being unable to spare soldiers. However, he does provide Erica with a small but trusted party of vassals.
I mean, we have started, but it might be worth talking about the map a little bit. So on the map, you can do the general convoy stuff. You can check your inventory, you can trade items, you can use stat boosters.
Whoops, I accidentally closed the chat. Go ahead.
Whoops. You can also revisit shops. So once you've unlocked a shop, you can just revisit it. That's one of the things that I'm mixed on about FE8, and also why it's one of the easier ones is, unlike in previous games, inventory management is it's not a thing anymore. Like, you can literally buy one weapon for each character and then just buy another one the next map. Like, you don't even need to stock up items. So I love FE8 for what it is, and it's a really fun, easy Fire Emblem. It's really fun to mess around with, but it's really just not a difficult game.
It seems like a good showcase of what you can do on a GBA, honestly.
It's less that and more just like it takes a lot of the S out of the SRPG and it changes it. Again, this is why I don't love systems like Three Houses, where it's like, oh no, your weapon durability. It's like, or you could just repair all your weapons to full before every single battle and never worry about it.
Or you could, do what I did and just fight with broken weapons.
That is a choice. It'll get you killed in Genealogy, but sure. Probably get you killed in Three Houses on Maddening, too.
Yes.
But basically, it's like, it's just one of the things that makes this game very new player friendly and a lot easier. And, I think that has its pros and its cons. So it's definitely an interesting thing they tried. But basically, you can think of it as like, Mando, this is basically the Awakening World map. It's another thing they brought back in Awakening. Although Echoes had already done it. Although Echoes came after Awakening, I believe. I think it was Awakening, then Echoes, then Fates? Or did even Fates come before Echoes?
I am fading a bit, so I'm going to be honest. I kind of lost a little bit of what you were saying about the inventory.
Oh, I was just saying, like, there's just no... You don't have to really do inventory management because you have this world map. But,
okay,
we can go on to the next chapter.
Erica is grateful for the king's aid. Yeah, that looks a little like China to me.
Chasing rumor. Grateful for the king's aid. We got 5K.
Yeah, and that's Taiwan on the bottom right, and I see like the little peninsula where Hong Kong is. Chasing rumors of her brother, she sets out for Grado. The group's first stop is the remote village of Ide, which was, until very recently, a part of Hane.
God, who knows?
Here, Erica sees the devastation of Hane with her own eyes. The Protected. Oh, this is the exact same background as in FE, Binding Blade and Blazing Blade.
Actually, it's a little... it might be. I can't tell if it's a little different or not.
Seth has mapped out a route for us. We'll travel south of Renee.
Seth's just freaking doing anything. Give the poor man a break.
Yes, we'll travel south of Renee and pass through Seraphiu into Grado territory. That would seem a sensible plan. Assuming, of course, that we can avoid any run-ins with Grado soldiers.
Maybe
Princess Erica, may I have your leave to scout ahead? In the sky, I'll have a better chance of spotting in nearby troops. We're yours to command, Your Highness. Will you give your permission? Yes, of course. Keep an eye out for enemy bowmen, though, Vanessa. Yes, Your Highness, I shall. I shall prove myself worthy of the honor of your trust. She seems very sincere. Sincere, yes, quite. Hey, boss, we found more villages ripe for the picking. 1, 2, 3. I love a good war. With all these soldiers preoccupied, we're free to pillage as we please. Right, Bone, you're in charge. Grab everything that's not nailed down and bring it to the hideout. I'm on it. Dad, bandits approaching. Oh, hi, Ross and other guy.
But Dad... But Mars... Wait, actually, is that... Hang on.
I'm getting you out of here, Ross. You stay close to me. Let's start with that village there. Go to it, boys. It's all yours.
But
Cut down anyone fool enough to get in your way. I'm heading west around the mountain to the other villages.
That's a Fire Emblem gift, by the way.
Okay.
It's Gordon from Shadow Dragon.
Nice.
It's the but Mars, and Mars is, of course, the weird translation for Marth.
Nice.
He's talking to Marth.
Ross,
He's having a rave.
What is it? What's wrong? It's nothing. It's just a scratch. You're a warrior, Dad,
wound.
and I'm your son. I won't be beaten so easily. Don't risk yourself so foolishly. We need to get you some help. Please, someone help my son.
Oh god, they're doing Get Help from Marvel, the hit Marvel movie Thor Ragnarok.
Ah, this looks serious. I must report back to Princess Erica at once. I have bad news. The village to the east is under attack by bandits. Bandits?
Yeah,
We have arrived.
A potential child soldier.
We have arrived at our first dilemma. We must move quickly and attract as little attention as possible, but I cannot stand by and watch innocents be harmed. Vanessa, how fare the villagers? I spotted one injured person. He appears to be just a child. Father Mulder, can your staff help him? Well, yes, I can heal his injuries with my staff, but I cannot do it from here. He's too far away. I must be near him. Princess,
Tutorializing.
please leave this to me. I shall bring the boy here.
More tutorializing.
All right, Vanessa, it's up to you. Very well, I'm off.
Well, anyway, tutorializing aside, you probably should rescue drop Ross, because he'll die otherwise. Gilliam's fine, or not Gilliam. Garcia's fine on his own, but Ross is a trainee unit. Gilliam's okay. In this game, fighters can actually promote to hero, which is a much better class than warrior. Not much better, but no, it's much better. It's much better class than warrior. Anyway, these stats, they obviously look like hot garbage, but he has an additional 10 levels. So basically the way it works is Journeyman gets to level 10. Then once you enter a prep screen, they promote. So Ross can either promote to Pirate or Fighter. And from there, that really decides the thing. If he goes into the Fighter line, he can either be a Warrior or a Hero, and you probably want to pick Hero. And if he goes as a Pirate, he can either be a Warrior or a Berserker. And obviously, you'd probably want to pick Berserker there.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Garcia is pretty good, especially if you get lucky with speed. Again, Hero's a good class. So for Ross, it's, I like Berserker for him just because it's a little more unique, but he'd be a very good hero as well. You can probably even take drop with Mulder, which is probably the best thing to do because he's not really doing anything else this turn.
Alright, let me check Mulder.
Oh yeah, we should check Mulder, Vanessa.
Low magic, but high HP.
Mulder is, just kind of surprisingly tanky for a bishop. He's very beefy, and honestly, he's fine. He's a staff user. He's got good staff rank. He's got, D staves, which is decent. Vanessa just needs strength, but 11 speed's good, and she's just gonna keep being good. I mean, Pegasus Knights are just good, honestly.
I guess I should get one of these with Erica.
No, I mean, well, I was gonna say Erica's good for fighting. The main one was just you could leave them both to Gillian because like Gillian's not doing anything.
Fair enough. This is terrible. What are we going to do? These bandits are so close. Sorry, one sec. If we can't find some way to protect ourselves, the village is doomed. Perhaps... People, listen to me. You must close the village gates immediately. Hurry before the bandits arrive. Who are you? You aren't from one of the neighboring towns, are you? And your weapons give you away. You're no peasant. I am, My name is Arena. I'm a mercenary. A mercenary named Arena, is it? There's more to you than that, I feel, but don't worry. It's none of my affair. I haven't told you who I am yet. Have I? I am Selena, a general in Grado's army. Is something wrong? No, nothing.
I didn't realize that Erica had unique dialogue, but this is definitely pretty clearly dialogue that's unique to Erica.
Yeah, no, I figured. It looks like these villagers have some bandit troubles. I would like to help. Sorry, I didn't mean to take back to that. I would like to help, but I have orders. I have to leave for the capital immediately, and I cannot stay. You're armed, and you came to be a mercenary. Will you help them? Is there a problem? No, of course I'll help them. It's just, you're one of Grado's generals. Why? These aren't soldiers. They're people. Should they suffer because their leaders fight? I've petitioned your aid. Take this as payment. Ooh, a red gem.
More money.
Money.
The money. Anyway, it's really just worth deciding
whoops.
who you feel like leveling up here. He'll be fine, don't worry about him.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
Oh, it's because we didn't heal him. Interesting. I didn't even realize he had a Vuln on him. Oh well, rip Vuln.
I don't need to heal him anymore.
I mean, no, you don't. Probably should recruit him.
Hey,
his dad would
listen.
come with him.
Sorry?
Maybe his dad would come along too then.
Hey, listen! I'm Navi from the hit video game The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. My village is being attacked by bandits. My name's Ross. Come on, you have to help me wipe these thugs out. Alright, just take a deep breath and calm down, Ross. Leave the villages to us. We'll drive off the bandits. Seth, take the boys somewhere safe. No. Wait, I'm going to fight too. But my father is out there all alone fighting those bandits. I've got to get back to him as quickly as possible. I'm the son of the great Garcia. As long as I have my axe, no bandit will ever defeat me, unless they're using a sword. Unless they're using a sword.
Well, honestly, even pretty much anyone could beat him right now. He's kind of weak. Hatchet's a really good weapon, though.
Okay, hold on a second. I need to...
Yeah, I mean, I saw that. I just didn't have the... I didn't have the emoji I wanted. I needed Lynn's stare. But I don't have Lynn's stare because it's... Oh, because it's Twitch. Tragic.
Here, I have a Lynn stare.
I mean, it's an actual emoji. I just have it on a different server, but I don't have Nitro because I'll imagine paying Discord money. It could not be me. So, yeah, we're not doing that.
Hold on a second. I need to find this.
Excuse me.
Big sneeze.
Well, anyway, I'll just talk about Garcia. Because if we decide to trade him, he's not a bad unit. I mean, he's not amazing. But, like, he can be good. Something wrong with him. If you get... His speed level ups are very shaky, though. You definitely need to get a little lucky with them. So, it's worth doing. Yeah, that's where the emoji... I mean, that's where the emoji comes from. That's basically what it is, but it's clipped to just the face. Just the Lynn stare.
As long as I have my axe, no bandit will ever defeat me, unless they have a sword.
I showed you
Alright.
the Actually, I think I posted posted it here, but let me go find it. Hang on a second.
All
Actually, no,
right,
I
I
have
can
it.
see you're not going to be swayed, but you must promise you will stay close to us.
Of course he's not going to be swayed. He's a person. He won't be swayed. That's a pattern? A fabric? What exactly is swayed anyway?
I'll just send Mulder this way. He's not doing anything.
Pretty sure I showed you this before, though. Lynn's cripplingly low self-esteem.
The most wonderful man rescued me. He was dressed like a mercenary, but he had an air of elegance about him. He gave me this elixir. I'm sure it will help you on the battlefield. Wow, elixir on chapter 2? Okay. Yes, you've shown me that. Okay, I'm gonna just grab Garcia.
Real need for that. He can fight on his own.
Yeah, but I want to do it.
I mean, I don't even know who can... Gillian can probably drop him.
Nope.
Use Franz. Like, come on, Seth's got way better things to do. Oh, but we already moved Ross, so we can't really recruit him this turn. Seth should probably start heading towards that village. I mean, we do want to save it. It's got a pure water, which is kind of nice for certain stuff. It's not urgent, but, like, it's nice to have.
Nope, okay. Whoops.
I mean, come on, he's fine. He'll be fine. Like, come on. Doubling?
Not yet.
No, of course not. That was too ambitious of me. Oh, I guess we can...
Oh, okay, thanks.
He's going for it!
He stole the kill.
What a bad lad! Yeah, I mean, that's why we could have not dropped him. We can recruit him this turn, though. Honestly, if you really just don't want to route the map, you can always just surround that archer, and then you can just do whatever you want.
I can't recruit him this turn.
Yeah, I mean, you can always rescue him so he doesn't steal your kills.
Oops, that's the problem. I'm happy with that. I... Oh, this is an armory. It's not a fort.
Yeah, you don't have to shop now. You can just shop after the... Like I said, you can shop after the map ends, so... But yes, it sure is an armory.
The funny thing is, this overworld sprite from Mulder doesn't look like him at all. Dad! Ross, boy, what did I tell you? What are you doing here? Don't worry about me. Hurry up and get yourself to safety. Did you really think I could just run away while you fight, Dad? You taught me that fighters fight for what's important to them. Fighting. There's no way I'm leaving. I'm fighting just like you. Ross. Alright, listen to me. We'll cut our way out of here together. I do want to route the map, though.
I mean, you have to. It's a route map. It's more just like if you didn't want to route it immediately, you could surround him. If you use a lance, you'll probably 2-hit KO. But I'd go up from the right of him so that way you aren't... Well, actually, you're not in range either way, so you're pretty safe. But what if you miss? Oh, I guess you could have set up for Vanessa. Vanessa's definitely a good training project.
Yeah, that's true. I do want to use her.
Well, I mean, just Pegasus Knight's good.
What is this? What is it? What's all the ruckus? What Bandits. Spread the word, everyone. Close the village gates.
Brother? I mean, look at him.
He does look like Mulder. Close the
Dude,
village
this
gates.
guy's like Mulder's older brother.
Yeah. Please, thank you for your warning. Please accept this small token. Pure water.
Yeah, pure water doesn't see a lot of use in casual play, but it's like decent. And Ross can take one hit, or we could put Gilliam there, or not Gilliam, Garcia.
I'll let
In the
Ross take a
forest.
hit. I'll let Ross take a hit.
Well, hopefully he doesn't die. He probably won't. I mean, we could have done the math, but I guess we're not doing that anymore. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're going for your game over condition makes sense.
Mm. Oh, she can do steel weapons now.
Hooray. It's gonna make a huge difference. Oh, the hand axe or the hatchet is 1-2 range, by the way, so you can definitely use it to like weaken a bandit or something. Weapon triangle moment. Yeah, if Franz gets hit by both those dudes, he's dead. You can go on the fort. Although, actually, how far can Seth move is the real question.
He can take out the boss.
That's actually not bad. I mean, there's never... Look, letting Seth get a kill is never a bad thing. Ever.
I could, but I don't know if I'm going to do that.
I mean, the only enemies Seth is really getting XP from are bosses, so it kind of makes sense to have him take care of them. I think we'd probably put Garcia there, right? Just have him do a little weakening. By the way, you'll get a ton of XP even from a chip, so you can still go for Ross. And Vanessa will have better accuracy on the top bandit, since the top bandit is not in a forest. The 1% crit? If we chip with Ross, Vanessa could probably pretty easily kill. He'll get a lot of XP from chipping. Like, I don't... Does he get, like,
checking something.
30 XP from a chip, maybe? Or is it 30 XP from a kill? No, I think it's 30 from a chip. He's so low level, he's a trainee.
Still doesn't kill, but I'm okay with this.
It does plus Ross. Oh.
No, I meant...
We're giving Ross the kill, okay.
Yes.
Well, hopefully he hits, because otherwise Vanessa's in trouble.
Well, actually, I think she's in trouble, but that's why Mulder is
okay.
here.
That's like very... God, her bones seem really thin.
Oh, I was gonna say we could have always rescued with Gilliam, but yeah, I think healing with Mulder is probably better. Although, I think you have to get the boss kill with Seth, because otherwise Franz is in a lot of danger. Yeah, you got like 30 XP from your chip.
Whoops.
What's whoops? I think this is fine.
I didn't want to skip the animation.
I mean, I guess Franz could fold, but honestly, like, why just kill the boss with Seth? Like,
yeah, no, we're doing it.
Who cares, you know?
Wait a minute.
Seth moment.
Who are you?
I mean, imagine that you're just raiding a village and then Seth appears out of nowhere to just kill you. Like, that would be horrifying. That is the stuff of nightmares. He's just too powerful.
Oh, okay.
God, crit. God. He's
Blast.
And now Franz can probably just fort camp, yeah. Oh, he could trade... I was gonna say he could trade one of those to... I guess Seth has a phone. I don't know who has a phone. I guess we can do inventory management later. Yeah, Erica makes sense.
Okay. Strength?
It would be nice, wouldn't it? She's like, what, a 30% growth?
Ooh.
Yeah,
that was good.
Erica's popping off. I mean, let's find out. What is Erica's growth? I'll see it after this combat.
Wow, he doesn't.
Oh.
No, we already knew that, though. He hasn't doubled anything.
No, he doubled the archer.
Oh, did he actually? Oh, that's right, he did. The archer's probably like...
Archer's probably way down.
Let's see, we're on FE8, and we're looking at...
That's not
Erica. Let's see, Erica has a 40% attack growth. so it's quite good actually. It just starts really low. I was gonna say you could probably weaken with Gilliam, but maybe not.
I want to give this to Ross.
No, I was gonna say give it to Franz. Like Ross gets 30 XP from a chip. Like he does not have problems getting experience. I mean, might as well just give it to him now, but like.
No, I'll see what he gets.
Yeah, I mean he's trainee classes are just trainee classes. They're fun, but they're not like good.
Okay, I'll give it to Franz.
They can be good though.
No, I'll give it to Franz.
They can be good. There's no reason not to give it to Ross. Like, we're here.
I mean, it's not going to make a big difference, and Franz is going to struggle.
It will make almost no difference. Unless Franz gets a terrible level up. I mean, that could make a difference.
I don't think he's going to level up from this.
Oh, I guess not. He's yeah, Franz just needs that good old RNG.
You saved my son. I owe you my thanks. It's not necessary. Hold on a moment. Aren't you the great Garcia? You fought for René, didn't you? Seth, do you know this man? He was a troop commander for René until around 10 years ago. When I was a recruit, the soldiers used to tell so many tales about him. They called him a daring and fearless fighter for René. Master Garcia, you must know the peril our homeland faces right now. Can we impose upon you to lend your strength to René once again? I'm sorry. I'm retired now. I'm not a soldier anymore. It's a decision I made long ago. Master Garcia, when I was a soldier, I lived my life fighting for my country's honor. I left no time for family. I spent my life fighting for faceless, uncaring nobles. When my wife fell ill and died, I met the child she had left behind. At that moment, I finally realized what my duty had cost me. I stood at my wife's grave and promised her I would be a father to our son. I'm done with armies. I'm done with fighting except to protect my son. I've no regrets. I'm the boy's father. You blasted fool. Father, what's all this nonsense I'm hearing? Ross, if you're not going, then I will. I'm a fighter. I know I can do this. Ross, what are you saying? Dad, please, listen to me. I respect you more than any other man in the world. I know you gave up being a soldier for me. I know that. But how can you throw away such a big part of yourself? You're a warrior at heart. You can't give that up and be happy. Look at me, Dad. Have you seen me fight? I'm not a child anymore. I'm not a child anymore. I'm a warrior, like you. You're free to worry, but I can survive on my own. Ross, you want to challenge me, Father? I'm a fighter, the best in all of Ide. I'm not going to lose to you. I'm not going to lose to anyone. You're right. You're a good soldier, Ross. Sir Seth, if these old bones of mine can still serve, I'd like to join you. Dad, looks like my boy grew up while I wasn't looking. It's tougher than I thought. He doesn't need my help. I raised him as best I could, but he's right. I have nothing to fear. I should fight. I will fight. Dad. Thank you so much for your help. Please stay the night and rest. We would if we could, but we have much to do and far to travel. Your safety is reward enough. Ah, well. My, that is a splendid bracelet you're wearing. Thank you. My father gave this to me. It's a wonderful gift, but you should be careful wearing such a valuable item so openly. Since René was invaded, things have become so dangerous around here. There are gold-hungry thieves and bandits everywhere.
It's kind of crazy because those don't spring up out of woodworks. That implies that René was just like... It implies that Seth was keeping the entire kingdom under check himself. No, it doesn't.
Much.
But it is kind of crazy that bandits just appeared. Like,
yeah.
They don't just appear. Like, I would expect them to appear like 6 months to a year after people.
I think it's more they're like this world's version of basically goblins. They just appear when there's no people to oppress them.
Pretty much. They're pretty much fantasy like beings in this case. They just show up. Like, oh no, it's chapter 1, bandits. Fire Emblem Chapter 1, Axe Bandits.
Honestly, I kind of wish Fire Emblem gave me a joke that basically, like, bandits aren't people, they're just weird mystical beings that appear when society is an oppressed nature.
I mean, that's probably a ROM. There are ROM hacks that play into that, but, like, I would love an FE ROM hack that's basically just, like, the Awakening, or not the Awakening, but, like, the FE1 plot where it's like, oh no, there's an evil dragon, but it's played for, like, shits and giggles, where it's like, you know, you show up, it's like, bandits have sprung out of the woodwork. They've grown from mold on rocks and have appeared to give you easy XP in Chapter 1. your sword lord will have no problem dodging these bandits. And like it's just basically a meme hack. So like the bandits actually just have 0 hit on your lord, or just something like something really stupid like that. Like
I mean, I
just fully play.
Oh my
They just
god,
fully play
bands are just bands are literally just fucking 40k orcs. They're just fucking mushroom things that exist that pop out of the woodwork.
I really would love to see just like a ROM hack that just plays up the meme of like FE1. It's like, you've gotten the legendary holy sword. It insta kills the final boss because that's its point. Like the Godo who has like cap stats and everything, but is available for like half a chapter or something. Like he joins you in the middle of the final chapter. Like I just want something that like plays up FE memes to like the highest potential. It's like, it's an archer. He has 0 base strength because he sucks and can't counter an enemy phase.
Say that last part again.
An archer with 0 base strength who can't counter an enemy phase because he's an archer. Because archer is a good class, I promise. It's not. It's a good class in. No, it's actually just not a good class. I mean, it's useful to have access to bows, just as long as you can trade chain it to an axe instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, archers are, I'm sorry, archers, you're just not really good. You're okay in FE6. Emphasis on okay. And emphasis if you're pre-promoted like Kleiner or Green and not Wolt.
I'm fading fast, so we need to wrap this up. The most wicked are Bosba's bandits. They are cruel beyond words. Oh, you mean Bosba the Beast? I'm ready for
I was
one
gonna say,
hell of a
better
fight.
or worse than Bada the Beast?
If you have something they want, your life is worth less than nothing. Just the other day they assaulted some travelers and... oh, it was awful. I can't believe such things. Oh, Hane is finished, mark my words. The Grado Empire has stolen our future. Our only hope against them was that Prince Ephraim would prevail, but... rumor has it that he's on the verge of being crushed by Grado's vast numbers. These are dark days. Travel with care.
Still busy being a frat boy.
Ephraim. Oh, we're gonna go see him. Oh, flashback.
We're gonna go have a flashback. This game actually has a number of flashbacks. Like, a lot.
It's time to start. Okay, who wants to be Ephraim? Do you want to be Ephraim, Axor?
Sure. I'm kind of getting tired, so we'll see.
I'm in the perfect state of mind. I've been drinking, so I think I should definitely be Ephraim. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, go ahead.
It's time to start. Are you ready, Erica?
Yes, Ephraim. Let's begin.
Tell me, though. Why do you want me to teach you to fight? I thought you didn't care for violence.
I do not like uncivilized behavior. I think one can solve one's problems without fighting. And yet...
And yet what?
I've always relied on you to protect me, brother. I would rather not be such a burden to you in the future. So I thought maybe I should learn to protect myself.
I'm your brother. Brothers are supposed to protect their sisters. It's nothing for you to worry about. It's no cause for concern.
Yes, but I am your sister. Sisters are supposed to worry about their brothers.
Remind me that the fandom seems really convinced that these two are fucking, but the game gives no indication of that because this is not FE4. It's not Awakening either, for that matter. Looking at you, Owain and Lucina.
Anyways, so I would like to learn something. I would like to learn something of swordplay, if only a little. And maybe someday I can protect you in your time of need. So please, Ephraim.
Alright. How can I say no? Honestly, once you get the idea into your head, that's it. I might as well give in. It's agreed. I'll teach you, but I won't hold back because you're my sister. And I want no complaining once we've started, Erica.
Complain? Me? Never.
Honestly, as someone with siblings, it's a thing of once you understand that basically two family members just don't see each other like that.
And we're not talking.
Anything that seems kind of flirty is just completely.
No,
whatever.
it's really just a meme. I mean, the problem with Fire Emblem is that like basically this comes on the tails of Priscilla and Raven and Klein and Clarine, and in both those cases the brothers were not into it, but like Priscilla and Clarine were like pretty much overtly horny for their sibling, and
they were.
You know, also there's Eldigan Lachesis, which is and Nana Ares. Like Fire Emblem does have a history of making it a thing, and FE8 doesn't. Like, Erica and Ephraim are in the game very clearly just siblings. Like, they're just siblings who have a good relationship, and they honestly act pretty realistically as siblings would. Sometimes they're exasperated with each other, and sometimes they're like, they love each other as siblings do because they're siblings. They grew up together, and the fandom just kind of takes it out of context and makes it funny. But to be fair to the fandom, like, yeah, Priscilla and Clarine and Eldigan and Nana Ares exist. So,
Also, I appreciate the cricket sounds. It's nice to actually have ambient background.
Yes, all I will say is, as somebody who also has a sibling, it's just really annoying. It's annoying to see how pervasive it can be. Anyways, oops, beg your pardon. Hey! Princess, are you alright? Yes, someone bumped into me is all. I was jarred. Huh? Your Highness, where is your bracelet? My bracelet? It's gone. Where could it be? Did that man... I'll find him. Don't worry about it, Seth. That bracelet was a gift from my father, but Ephraim needs our help. I can't let sentimentality get in the way of my duty. No, Princess, we must retrieve your bracelet, regardless of cost. You cannot lose it. Let's go. We must hurry.
It is plot relevant, but I can't tell you why for several more chapters.
Okay, Demands of Borgo. This is the end. I am very sleepy.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty tired too, honestly. It's like after midnight.
Anyways, have a good evening, everyone. I don't think we'll play tomorrow. We might play Sunday night.
Well, just keep me posted, because I don't know either.
Yeah.
I
have to get up early.
I'm gonna probably go lay down and take a shower.
No,
I'm gonna go to sleep, because I love sleeping.
Everyone.
Hobby of mine.
Good night, everyone.
There's one archetype I identify with most in Fire Emblem. It's the sleepy archetype. Linhardt, Har, that other guy who sleeps.
I think trying to sleep I feel like trying to sleep 90% of your life is not worth it.
No, you're mistaken. It's the highest pursuit of man.
I'm not getting into this. I need to.
You go to bed.
Good night.
I am really tired though. It's been a long week.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah, it's been a long day. 3-hour drive 2 ways. So.
Were you the one driving?
No, but it's still exhausting.
I was gonna say that's because driving 6 hours in a car as someone who's done that, I will say that is exhausting.
Yeah. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Mm-hmm.